What is up, guys and gals? This is the Finesse Father. Today we have a little guest footage here from Dgen in the Iowa Tier 7 American battleship. But before we get into that, a little bit of news here, guys. We are not going to have stream tomorrow. Work is putting a little heat on me here. I'm not going to be able to make the stream tomorrow. Not sure about the daily upload video situation, 11 p.m. Eastern. So get that out of your head. Moving on. We're going to be on our regular schedule next week, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. But for the remainder, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If I can get on earlier, I'll get on earlier, but I don't want to give anybody undue hopes during this 1 week out of the month that I can get there any earlier than that. Moving on. Now, I normally don't like to run a whole lot of Iowa videos back to back. This one's a little bit different. First of all, this is amazing. This is amazing footage. I have seen it. It's awesome. The main reason the reason I kind of stopped is simply because it seemed like every time somebody's giving me some footage, they were giving me some Iowa footage, and they said, "Oh man, I just go in there and wreck shop," and you know, you've got 4 out of 5 days during the week we have Iowa uploads. So I didn't want you, the consumer of my content, to kind of get burnt out, and that's why I kind of broke it up a little bit. So if anyone is curious why we have so much Iowa footage coming back at you back to back, this is why. I feel like you are ready to see more Iowa hatred. Now, moving on, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have it 4 out of 5 days. Wow, that was a good shot, but it is going to be there. Now, also, at some point we're going to have some new German DD footage. Speaking of which, if you guys have an excellent game in it and you would like me to premiere your footage instead of mine, by all means let me know. Show it to me, send it to me, the whole nine, as well as the Nassau with the new Commander Hyde. So let me know on that, and you know, we'll check it out. We'll make it happen. So back to the game here. 34,000 damage, numerous citadels, making it happen. 1 down for the friendlies, 1 down for the enemies. We're in a good position here to put some real good heat on people. And what Dgen is doing here is, you know, he's positioning his vessel so he can get all 3 guns on target. He is going at a high speed, so if he is going to see some rounds coming in, he can go ahead and angle up or angle in or angle out, so to speak. So it's a good move. A lot of times you see me in the battleship, that's kind of how I'm doing it. You know, sure, the eye was good at bow tanking, but there's no reason to take out that rear gun, that stern gun, unless you absolutely have to. And Dgen's using all 3 of these here to full potential. But let's see if we can't decorate this gentleman right here. At the last minute, he kind of adjusted his lead time. Kind of interested to see what's going to happen right there. Looks like we just barely winged him, and that's fine. Can't all be Shakespeare, like I've said many, many times before. Turning a little bit here, just adjusting our course. And that's one thing you need to make sure you don't do, folks, is you don't sail in a straight line. I see a lot of BB guys out there. I have torped a lot of BB guys sailing in straight lines. So, you know, you don't want to go out there and make things easy for the other, you know, BBs, cruisers, whoever has torps. You don't want to make anything easy. Awesome citadel right there. Knocked the tobacco juice out of that gentleman. Although I feel like he's still got a little bit of fight left in him. Go to the top of the board there. 2 down for the friendlies, 2 down for the bad guys. DD down on both sides. However, matchmaking was kind to us here, and we still have tons of DDs left on both sides. So it doesn't look like we're going to run out of that anytime soon. The downside is if they start to creep on us, we may possibly be in a little bit of trouble there. See if we can't decorate that gentleman right there, and we touched him in a very unprofessional manner. Starting to square out the vessel here with the bad guys right now, going parallel into the fire. And, you know, this is going to do 2 things. This is going to kind of, you know, make it difficult for them to connect with us simply because we are a smaller profile. And another thing it is, if they do connect with us, there's a high probability it's going to bounce unless they overpin our frontal armor there. Excellent kill there for Dgen, really making it happen. Still took that parting shot from that gentleman, but that's okay. Not a lot we can do about that there, folks. Half our health to work with here. We still have a little bit of range of motion here. We can't exactly go out here and tank the entire team, but you know what? We sure can put some rounds on them here and let them know that we're thinking about them. This gentleman right here is not about that life. He is taking some rounds, and you see here Dgen's holding that fire until he knows he's going to be presenting that side. And granted, the guy at the last minute looks like he changed rudder direction because he knew it was coming. That's kind of the mark of an experienced captain right there, which I feel like this gentleman, the DJ squaring up with, is Dgen. Excuse me, Blur. You guys get the idea. We are in 6-digit numbers as far as the damage goes. 5 down for the bad guys, 3 down for the friendlies. So we're putting some numbers up on the board here as far as kills go and whatnot, and damage and what have you. And as a team, we're really kind of pulling together. We're making it happen. Going to see if we can maybe. He toyed with the idea of taking that long shot there for that DD, and I don't blame him. I'd much rather go for something a little bit safer. This gentleman right here still at a very, very good angle to us. Not a whole lot of traction to be had on peeling the damage off of him. Just nickel and diming him here, there, and the other. About the time that I thought about it, Dgen did it. I said, well, we could always try high X. And then, boom, you look in the bottom right-hand corner. He's got high X loaded up as his next shell. So, very, very wise decision. And guys, that works for anything. If you're out there and you're trying to put rounds on target and you're not making a lot of things happen, start loading some high X. Get some damage. Some damage is better than no damage. You know, the fire damage is always fun. It always kind of helps them to use their repair kit, what have you. I've got a good deck fire right there. And if you're in a battleship, you should be used to burning by now. It's kind of a thing. It's like American tanks and German tanks in World of Tanks. You just got to be used to burning. It's just a thing. At any rate, moving on. 130k plus. Putting up numbers on the board here, guys. Really going out there and making it happen. Gentleman is posted up behind this island. We've got some AP loaded now. We're ready to put in some work. It looks like we've got our choice of a few different targets. Not really necessarily wanting to commit off the jump here. Really kind of searching for at least a partially decent shot. Because we don't want to keep throwing, stones at the same old thing. This gentleman comes around this corner here. He's going to give us a good shot. We may even get a broadside in. Can really put some heat on him there. Heat against the roof of his mouth, what have you. 140,000 damage. 6 down for the bad guys. 5 down for the friendlies. It could go either way. Things aren't really collapsing enough to where they're exponential on either side there. Our nemesis is pushing up here. Still a decent angle. Oh my god, that dispersion. That dispersion just makes me want to do things, none of which are good. We are going full reverse here. First time in the game, I might add, going full reverse. And we're just kind of backing off because we, don't necessarily want, for one thing, to get rammed by this giant. And another thing is he could possibly be baiting us into some trap or what have you. So we're going to go ahead and back off a little bit here. He's given us a pretty decent shot here. Now the downside is he did damage one of our guns. That is 50% of our frontal firepower. That's not a good look for us. Now Dgen is wisely not using his repair kit simply for the fact that if he starts flood, he'll really be in trouble. And of course, by the time I got that out, he went ahead and used the kit. He says I can't live without both of my front guns, so he went ahead and fixed it, and I don't actually blame him, because you know what, I too really rely on those front guns, especially in a situation like this where you don't have a whole lot of choice. So he's really out here, you know, mono, but the thing is the bad guy is just giving up the broadside. I'm not sure I understand his logic. I am sure Dgen doesn't understand it either. It kind of looks like he's just offering it up to him. Oh, and we decided to take him up on that. Secondaries are picking up. He returns fire. Didn't do a whole lot to us. And as you notice there, Dgen angled out slightly to increase the thickness of his armor. He is a veteran World of Tanks player, so he's all about the armor thickness, effective angle, what have you. Secondary's picking up a whole lot here. Looks like we may be able to kill him solely with the secondaries. Yeah, he goes down, and that is game over right there, folks. Amazing game by Dgen. This was filmed in August, so if you're looking at this like, that is why. I tried to cut it out, but my movie editor won't let me. 174,000 damage, 339,000 credits. Guys, please go below into the description box. Go to World of Warships Peeps. Go down below and find Dgen Ratio. Go to his channel. Like, subscribe, share. Love it. Don't like it. And we'll see you guys next time.